G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Silly season, we are back. To all those doubters, I think there was some complaints made against you in particular. We've just had a break. We've been on holidays. We've had a break.
Just because we call it silly season doesn't mean during the season isn't silly.
Well, no, it usually is, but it is good to be back. We've had a couple of months off.
I got told at the AGM we've been canned.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know. Apparently.
By who?
The Australian Broadcasting Authority.
Powers that be, fully right too. Well, I've had a couple of months off. What have you guys been doing?
I've just been
No?
farting around.
A bit of this,
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're back. We're going to go through every club, give you an update on where they're all at and what's happening, where they're playing in the competition, more importantly, because that's pretty exciting at the moment.
It is.
There's been a few changes, new teams.
We will break it all up in 3 shows, everybody.
Okay.
Alright, I think everyone can count to 3. We're going to break it up into 3 shows, and then we'll be back in
Yeah, it took me a bit. Got the 2 and then stuff.
season 2014, bigger and better than ever.
Absolutely.
So, Big V TV's back next season.
You
Yeah.
contracted. You didn't get your new contract in the month?
Well, no. What I did hear though is that you're getting paid double what you got paid last season. So congratulations.
Get some off you.
Yeah, you've gone to you're going straight off my wage, 00. We're going to start Sherbrooke. We're heading up to the Forest. I love the Forest.
Let's start with their women.
Great bunch of people. Forest. Great bunch of people. What's happening to the women's team?
Well, Bedrick Flizzard's back to coach.
Jamie Carr, assistant coach. Tegan Sword from Nana Wadding comes in.
It's a good pickup. It's a good pickup.
It's Tegan Sword.
It is.
Oh, I'm just thinking, double edged.
There is so many.
I know. I was just having a bit of fun.
But out goes Sally Lane.
Yeah.
Look, that's great for Waverley, and she did miss last season.
She's going to Waverley, by the way, if you didn't know that.
She's going to Waverley. Yeah. They're going to feel this one. Yeah, she's going to. Her absence is really going to.
Well, she wasn't there last year.
No, she wasn't.
And how many good games did they win?
Yeah,
They didn't win many the year before that.
That's true.
Season before, I think from memory, season before, she was in the top 3 in scores and rebounds in the competition.
She's a great player.
It's a massive, massive void. There's no doubt about that.
I think there's pressure on their women this year. They've underperformed since they've come into the state championship women's contest, and I think if they finish in the bottom 2 again, people are going to start to ask questions about their viability.
Bedrick will like the pressure. Yeah. He's okay with that. Men, new coaches in both youth and seniors.
Yeah, Daniel Smith outgoing.
Getting married or something?
Yeah,
married?
He's getting married.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I think he might be under the
table? What are you doing?
No, what's the? I don't think he is.
No, I think he's just having a year off basketball.
What's the term? What's the term when you flat out whip?
No, not getting
I'm going to tell Emma you
Oh
said
wait, that's it.
Not getting into that. No, got nothing to do with that. So he's gone. New coach comes in.
Yeah, new coach, Rob Roberts.
Well, how will we go remembering that name?
Two Robs.
Be all right? Rob Roberts?
2 Robs.
Okay.
One of the most enthusiastic blokes you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Double Bob.
Yes.
Okay, no worries. And Stretch comes in to coach the senior men's team. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, it's a good pick-up. He's going back home. He's spent a bit of time there over the years. He's had a couple of years honing his coaching craft.
Yeah, down by the
youth league, down by the Yarra, and now he's gone back. I think
that'd be good.
I think the senior men's going to have a fair bit of change there.
Yeah.
Look, I think there'll be a few new players, but I think some of the existing players probably didn't perform like they would have hoped last year. I think he'll put a rocket up with them, and I look for this team to be improved a fair bit next season.
In terms of competition, the men and women are obviously in state champ.
Yep.
The youth men are
VYC.
in VYC. Okay, so no changes there. Let's head down to my favourite part of the world.
Which we'll never go to.
I really did. How come we're not doing silly season from down Trobe, by the way? Perfect time. We're all on holidays. We're kicking around doing nothing.
Yeah.
What are the attractions up at Trobe?
No, there's lots of it. They've got 4 power stations.
So we go and look at all 4 of them?
And stuff like that. Yeah, well, why not? It's a very, very attractive place in the world. Anyway, we're heading down to Trobe City if you haven't picked up the drift.
The energy.
What's happening with the energy?
Well, both of their teams will once again be
change. And lots of changes, I believe. Let's start with the women. New coach goes in there.
Yeah.
Don't know too much about the coach.
Andrew Harlow.
What do you know?
No.
Harlow?
I've absolutely no idea.
Never heard of it.
Okay, fair enough. I can tell you that Jamie Lee Pearce
Gone.
to Southern Penn.
Big loss.
Followed the coach to Southern Penn.
Absolutely, she did.
That is it's a massive loss. She's arguably been their number 1 player there for probably 4 years. I reckon she's only probably 21 now.
Yeah, she's only young, isn't she?
I've got one that won't be on your sheets.
Yeah, go.
Incoming.
Yeah, go.
Men.
Yeah, go. I'll tell you if you're right.
It's about a 90% chance.
Yeah, go.
For Sean Weaver.
I think there's a fair chance that Fee will
You'll
be
see.
there to play.
Yep, assuming
He played state champ there, didn't he?
he did.
Yeah.
He did. He
Yeah.
certainly
He's
got
got
out
a
night.
good
Yeah.
There's a little bit of background to that. I mean, he's been captain of Warrnambool the last couple of years. Certainly not a case of wanting to leave Warrnambool. What are you trying to say?
You sure?
Wouldn't you after their results the last couple of years?
Well, I don't know.
Joking.
I'm not at the club anymore.
Yeah.
No. They've just had twins.
Yeah.
Vashon and Carmen. And
Carmen had them.
Carmen had the twins. He did his best, but Carmen's had the twins.
He did his part.
He set up the situation.
He set it all up. No, and look, lots of family down there for the pair of them. Certainly Carmen down around Latrobe City, and obviously just a little bit of ease with the twins. And beautiful twins, by the way.
Yeah,
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous
Can't tell them
twins.
apart.
Good luck to Latrobe. Yeah, okay. They are identical twins, you know that, don't
Yeah.
you? That's why. Yeah, okay. Is that a joke? Is that your first joke for the season? Okay, nice.
Oh, I'm done. Just take over.
And Latrobe City, as you said, both Division 1.
Yeah.
Certainly some changes
You would
there.
expect.
Yeah. Men were pretty good last season. I don't think the Perm's coming back though.
No, you would expect with the changes in the Division 1 men's Watson Conference for them to make finals next season.
Let's head down to Dandenong. Of course, VYC men and women. Women fell a step short last season. Men certainly in the finals. What can you tell us?
Well, I think the coaches that coming back, is that Mark Barker? No, that's a...
That's what it says.
It does. Ryan
That's what it
Cunningham
means.
assist, and as well as Jay Broadhurst.
A couple of new players.
I recognise some of these names.
Paul, take us through them.
Well, Michael Wern.
You've coached him.
I have. Fuzzy, widely known.
That's his name, is it? Fuzzy?
Yeah, sort of state level, been in a few state teams, good talented young
Yeah,
player.
we wish Fuzzy all the best. Next.
You have to call him that for now.
Okay, I will. Don't worry.
Make sure you do.
No, I will. Come
Kane Ainsley, Darren Feldman, Daniel Taggy, he's a guard, he's a nice, quick little player.
Plays chasing. Anyway, go on.
That was horrible. You're actually banned from comments in the next minute.
Okay.
Riley Wood.
Contracted him.
I know. Nodia Adiji. Do you reckon that might be Owen Adiji's younger brother?
Maybe.
Fair
You think
chance. Gary Dukes is on the way out, as is Joshil Wallace. VJ rookies, some of those names that we mentioned.
What do we expect? I mean, we know that they're going to be
They'll be
competitive.
good.
There's
They've
no
got
doubt
some
about
good
that.
young kids
Yeah.
coming through. They'll pick up where they left off. They'll be
Yeah, that's what we
fine.
get there.
I think the women would be. I think they've got a fair bit to prove. I think they're going to have a B in their point, so to speak.
You got a chip on their shoulder.
No,
I think
yeah.
it's not unfair to think that they
Be
would
in
be
their
devastated.
point.
losing
Oh,
out in the
Exactly.
final.
Like any team would be.
Yeah.
Let's head down to Whale Bay, Warrnambool, the Seahawks and the Mermaids. And I tell you what, fair few changes with both teams expected and new coaches for both teams. Yes or no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Certainly the men.
Bobby
Certainly.
Cunningham, Bobby C, new men's coach.
It's
Come on.
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Golden hands himself.
With his shorts on,
Yeah.
underneath his slacks, what do you think?
What are you trying to say?
I think he'll play.
Okay. Wait, Really?
Like
Inch?
No,
I reckon-
I reckon it's stick to coaching.
Do you reckon, oh what? So they're down by 10, there's,
you're
the
right.
start of the
The age-old
fourth and he gets a bit
question
itchy,
Bobby will have the shorts on underneath the suit
Ooh.
every single game. His name will be on the score sheet just in case.
Yep.
I like it. I reckon you're right. Bobby Cunningham
let's
goes
be
in.
honest, they had a couple of disappointing seasons in a row, and this is from a club that was always a powerhouse for so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
What better person to get them in than one of the legends of the clubs, one of the legends of the Big V? I think he's going to come in, he's going to bring new energy around
Yeah.
their men's team, and
Yeah.
I think they'll be much improved on last season.
Simon O'Keefe, Tom Simon's got the players coming in. Curtis Ryan is gone with an injury. Can we start a rumour or something? Say the Green Lantern's coming back, or
Yeah, Cam Mitchell's back.
Yeah, back. Very, very nice.
Not sure.
Be very, very nice. What about the Mermaids? What can you tell us? Matthew Smith goes in as coach.
Yes, he's come in. He's a Tassie guy. We're pretty well credentialed from what I hear, and he's pretty keen to. He's got some names coming though. He's
Alana Storm.
Alana Storm.
She's coming in from the west.
Who cares if she can't play? She's got the coolest name.
No, she's blowing in from the west. Alana Storm.
We got it, mate. We
She
got it.
is from Portland, by the way.
Yep.
I
Maddie
wish I
Wil-
didn't find you funny.
You just encourage
There's a lot of people like that, let me tell you. Maddie Wilson from Mount Gambier and back. Is that 100% confirmed?
That's what I've heard.
Can we say?
I've heard that beyond this piece of paper.
So that is well. That's they've sent that to
Yeah,
us,
that's
haven't they?
that.
You'd
Yeah.
expect them to do
Oh,
pretty
I
much
like
Division
this.
two.
I like this.
Katie O'Keefe is going to be playing for the Mermaids.
Division 2 women.
She's going to absolutely destroy it.
Division 2 women. Katie O'Keefe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Players out. Any Blackburn, I believe, gone to netball.
Yeah, taking a season
Yeah,
off.
season
Happens
off.
a fair bit down there.
Yeah, well, she's got year 12. She finds that basketball's a lot more stressful than
Yeah.
the netball that she wants to play. It's not state, it's just a
Yeah.
local
Yep.
level, I believe. And yeah, that's what she's getting to for you, which is fine. Courtney Thompson's out. Renee Tuck.
What, retired Renee Tuck?
I don't know.
She's been going around a long time.
Fryer.
Been playing all the
And Nicola Hendrick.
Well, just slow down. What's going on with her? Because she cleaned up at the awards.
She needs
Nicola
a
Hendrick.
good year.
What's going on
I'm not
there?
sure. I haven't heard.
You know what you know is
Quite out of the ball.
What we do know about Warrnambool, and we see it year on year, they have a lot of personnel change, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
But what we do know, especially for the women, Katie O'Keefe comes into that team. She will solidify that group
And you know,
from
they had a
day
pretty,
one.
yeah, they had a pretty young group last season, so they're going to be able to play up around her. They'll be fine.
Question mark.
Yeah, go.
How does Katie O'Keefe going from coaching to playing and not getting your call shots?
There's a fair chance that her and Maddie Smith might have a few conversations during the season.
It's hard.
It is hard. It's very tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
So we'll see how that unfolds.
Let's head out to the hangar, one of my favourite places to.
Some massive news out
Yeah, I was
there.
going to
Hang
say,
out.
it's a bit of a big...
Plenty going on.
I'll take us through it. Come on.
Mate, again,
Yeah, go. Why not?
again. Grant Spencer's coaching now.
Hang on. Is that Spence from?
Spencer's in.
What?
I'll find a word.
Flick Melton. She said goodbye, or
Yep.
Amika Blue. I gather. It was on. Good
Yeah, no, I
terms.
think so. Look, I think
They won a championship, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, no, I've been on holidays for a couple
No,
of months.
you're right. And I think a lot of people just assumed that he was going to be at Melton, probably including some people at Melton, but he's
Yep.
shown up at Sunbury. I think it's fantastic for Sunbury.
Change
Yeah,
of
he used to be there.
Yeah, and look,
he's
we've had a few meetings with people from Sunbury in the off season, and they're really trying to take the next step with their whole club and getting them back to that powerhouse that they were. And I think Grant's a really good person.
Well, there's some additions here that will go a long way.
Well, one of the best names going around, Camillus Mirando, comes up from the youth league team. Daniel Goldsworthy from Melbourne Uni.
Circa to 11.
JP Wilkinson from Altona. Jordan Harding
Probably the
from
Big.
Coburg comes in. Nathan Selwood,
The returning legend.
returning, he's a
Did
legend.
retire.
Michael,
Ask Beth.
No,
Michael-
he's the Reds mates.
Michael.
Lewis.
I've said
Chara.
Michael 6
Yeah,
times. Chara, is it? Michael
Michael
Chara.
Chara.
Okay, Michael Chara.
He won.
From
Yeah,
Coburg.
probably Colin
Ryan
across there.
Illingworth comes back into that team as well. Tim Jones, Matty Bryant, Matt Quinn, Tom Scott, all gone.
They're going to be pretty good.
They're going to be
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. They'll have their eyes set on finals. Division 1 is taking a bit of a different shape this year, so there's a really good chance that you'll see them playing playoffs, which hasn't happened since the golden era of 09, 8 and 7 when they won there.
That's exciting.
A few in a row.
D1 women, Mickey Thomas comes in as head coach there. We wish him all the best. Erin Suter comes back into that team. Missed last season. Katrina Vogelzang comes across from Altona. Very good post
That's a
player.
good pickup. She
Yeah.
did well. She played between the youth and the Div 1 women
Yeah.
last year.
Sally Cameron comes across from Altona as well.
yep.
So a couple of good pickups there. Deborah Oxon, as we know, retired. Fantastic servant of the game.
Oh,
Can we just say that? We put it on the table. Kayla Theodora has gone back to Bulleen. That's a massive, massive loss. Youth Player of the Year last season. Goes back to their VYC team.
That was Dean.
Sorry, they come to the youth team.
Yeah,
isn't she,
that's right.
Kayla? Yeah. Chloe Tidswell, Noelle Matoisha and Megan Shanahan all gone. Lots of changes at
They've brought in
Sunbury.
a couple of good players, but they've lost a fair bit as well.
I reckon there's still some more recruiting to be done there, I reckon.
Okay.
Youth League 1 men, Andrew Atherton's the coach. What else can you tell me?
Beth's cousin.
Is it your cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back again.
What can you tell us? Oh, he's back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of the family. What else can you tell us about the family team out there?
Oh, jeez. New players, Nathan Baker from the Sunbury under-20 team, Jake
Part of the
Tidwell.
family or
No.
no? Okay.
Not him.
Sorry.
Jake Tidwell, Sunbury under-20 and
Cousin or
No.
Yes.
Daniel Slater from the ACT.
Family friend.
No. Uncle?
No.
Friend of the show.
Sorry. Okay, go on.
Oh no!
Come on,
Keep
they
going.
want to know what's
The
going on.
players, Camillus Miranda, as we said before, got onto the Div 1 team. That's a big loss for them in that.
This is not as big as the next
Hang on.
one.
White chocolate.
White
Jason
chocolate.
Williams.
Gone. What's to go there?
No idea. That's a surprise. He did really well last year.
Yeah, he played a great season.
White
I think
chocolate school.
he had injury sometime last year. I don't know where it's gone.
Youth League Women, Sunbury Jets. What's going on out there? James Shannon, the coach. Andrew Seidel and Andrew Feltham, the two assistant coaches. Jessica Ellis comes into the team. Nicole Jovanovic comes into the team. Alexis Page comes across from Craigieburn. Shannon Caldwell out of that team. They've got heaps of VJBL rookies and all
Yep,
that sort of stuff.
sure.
So they were competitive at times last season. They're getting better.
Absolutely.
They'll be
They
fine.
had
They're
their
coming along.
times, they had their ups and their downs, but I think they'll get there.
They're starting to find quite a few of their girls from their under-20s VC team a couple of seasons ago that I think were runners up to Coburg maybe in that grand final.
Yep.
Starting to make their way up into the...
I reckon they'll be on
And I
the
think now that it's conference, that might help them out a bit as
I
well.
reckon they'll be on the
being
verge.
Yeah.
I reckon they'll be on the verge. And we'll talk more about that in the pre-season when we get to it as well.
Absolutely.
Let's head out to Keilor. Plenty of things to celebrate at Keilor last season.
It's Keilor.
Keilor?
Yeah.
Or Keilor?
The delegate told me on the weekend. It's
Keilor? Keilor?
Keilor.
Keilor.
No, it's not.
That's OR on the
I'm
end.
telling
People from
you.
Keilor says Keilor, or
Well,
people from
Renee's the
outside.
delegate and she says Keilor.
It's OR.
She's only new.
Keilor.
Did you say Thor or Thur? Thor?
Keilor.
Keilor.
What's OR on the end?
I'm
Keilor.
just saying what their delegate...
Oh, there's a new movie out. It's called Thur. Thur 2.
Well, this is what silly season's about. We've got to iron out the bugs ahead of
Yeah.
the season
Right.
proper.
Anyway,
I'm not going with Killer, by the way. I'm going with Keilor.
I'm going with Keilor.
go
Right.
Thur.
Okay. Stephen Toy, the head coach of the senior men.
Hasn't been coaching women for the last little while.
What's the go there?
Oh, I've come across.
Bit of a change. Tell us about the players because they've had a few
Yeah.
turnover.
It's a whole new team.
Just
Matthew Wilkinson,
I'll
Patrick
just set
Craig,
my alarm. I'll just have a
Carlo Grossi, Marcus Taylor, Matthew Dukes,
Matty Jukes.
and then a bunch of youthies from their outstanding team that last season have come up full time. Joel Smith, Michelle Lukey, Mitchell.
Michelle. It says Mitchell. It's
Michelle can be a boy's name in Europe.
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay, go on.
Adrian
You played of the year last year.
Chechanovic, Lukey was, yeah, in Zip 2, yeah. Blake Charles, Dominic Kumos, and James the Black Tornado Webster.
Tornado.
They're big names from their youth team.
Yeah.
Well, what about players going out? Here we go.
Freeman's gone, Brent Radislovic's gone, these are big ones. Jeez, Matthew Lynch, Brody Sharp, Cameron Smith, Evan Colson, Peter Lepic, Brad Courts,
Is it too early
and
to say
Jared Clark.
rebuild?
It's definitely a rebuild. There's no doubt about that. Plenty of names. Let's have a look at Keilor Thunder women. Paps is back as head coach. Of course, they're reigning champs.
Yep.
Have they gone up to Division 1 women, by the way? Can you confirm that?
Yes, they have.
They have?
Yeah.
They've gone up. All right,
Absolutely.
fantastic. New players coming in. Jane Marie Sant from Altona. Alyssa Mifsud from Altona. Ashley Richardson from Altona. Kristen Maver is back. Coming back. Good to see
Maver
her.
sisters.
Players out. Now, is this serious? Did they write this? Is that serious?
I don't know if it is.
That's not. Sally Braben, Adriana Stankovic, and Michelle Reed.
last
the
two
latter two are
retired.
retired. It's Jodie Impey. Sure, that's
It
not.
says retired.
No, come on. That's not right.
See you in March,
It's
Jody.
open. Yeah.
The MVP of Division 2 doesn't retire.
Well, what's the date today? Well, by the time you're seeing this, whatever. Give her 9 days from
Okay.
announcing it. Give her 9 days from this going up. I reckon we'll have a news story for her.
Agreed.
She's back.
I reckon we will have a new
Yes.
story that they're coming back.
Keilor.
What was that
What,
about?
you reckon she's not retired?
Elsewhere.
No.
Someone else?
That's someone
Where's she gone?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
She did.
No, I don't.
I
she retired?
rewind that back.
he just made a
You'll
comment.
see that.
Well, if we were going to rewind that,
Tones.
if we were going to rewind that, we'd have to go. What did you just say?
No,
Is she retired? Yes or no?
I think so.
Are we expecting a story?
No.
yeah.
Keilor, what are we expecting? Obviously, some changes with the men, women up to Division 1.
Look, I think if they can have a competitive first up here in Division 1, they've done well.
Yeah.
Youthies, by the way, Keilor.
I think the men's seeing it that
Men were
league.
solid last season. Liam
Yeah.
Glasgow, by the way, just quickly, Liam
He's
Glasgow.
done his knee again.
Again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wish him all the best.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Great
Good
friend
luck.
of the show. Great friend of the show. We wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Let's head over to Frankston.
Frank Denner.
Yep. No, pretty quiet out there.
Well, it's always pretty quiet down Frank at this time of year. It's summer, mate. They'll be down the beach.
Well,
They're going to be
they-
hosting
they
the
get to
tournament,
try it.
paddling in the water.
Yeah.
Tournaments
Oh, yeah.
down there.
Absolutely.
Okay, heading down to Franga, great part of the world. The Youthies last season, competitive at times, men a little bit behind the 8 ball, women
Yeah,
were
they
there or
got better as the season went. They started
Yeah.
off, I think they would say themselves appallingly, but as the players sort of started adjusting to the competition strength, they had a really solid second half of the year, and they've been looking to build on that now.
Mark Gaze coaching the men, Jason Wiedemann coaching the women, so we wish them down all the best down by the water down there, down by the bay, and of course we'll have a bit more to tell early next year, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's head up to the Miners and the Rush, up to the Rat. Will Blake coaching up there. Darren Govan is coaching as well. Not too much news on players this time of year.
No.
One thing that does happen up at the Rat is we've got to wait.
Nothing until February.
Yeah, well, I was going to say uni and all that sort of stuff
Yeah.
plays in and
Yeah.
out, so we'll hear a little a bit more about the group early next season. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, no worries. Let's head out to Hawthorn.
All right.
Huge changes.
Yeah, a few things.
Take us through it.
Hannah Lowe
Back
will be
again.
coaching the youth women once more.
Aiming to go one better.
Yes,
Lost the grand
absolutely.
final last year.
Marika Kitchen, her assistant, along with Terry Capnellis. Tiff Beaton's coming to the team. Amelia
She's got
Robson.
2 assistants there.
So?
Do you reckon there's too many cooks in the kitchen there, or?
No, in the Marika Kitchen.
Oh, I don't know. Just asking the question.
Oh, jeez.
Amelia
That's shocking.
Amelia Robson, Phoebe
Jokes haven't
Wolf,
got any better.
Karen Tess Donahue, Emily Bland from Coburg Youth Women, Kim Rennie, ex-Hawthorn junior comeback, Kalia Haslam, an Eltham kid, Saratu Isa, and Emily Hewitt. Camberwell, D1 women. So, Reece Stock looking very different. That's almost an entire squad there.
Grace Barry, Tanil Ben Velzen,
Huge one.
Mel Pryor,
Massive.
gone. She's gone to Champ Women at Melbourne. I'm sure we'll discuss that when we get to Melbourne. Vic Simkus goes up to the Division 1 team. Amy Page goes up to the D1 Women. Claire Wilson goes up to the D1 Women. So they're promoting players,
Which is great because they had a great strong season in youth league.
Exactly.
Absolutely perfect. What about the? What are we up to here? We've got the VYC men. Any news to report there?
Yes, DMAC is no longer the coach.
Gone.
Charlie Fife, his assistant, has stepped up
Nice.
into the and will do a really good
Get
job.
appropriate,
Yeah, with Ben Foster as his assistant coach. New players: Zach Rose, Matt Jeffrey, Camlo, Jake Bianco, and Tom Pryor.
Nice players out. Well, a couple of big names in.
Luther Uric,
Luther
starting point guard. I don't know. No, he has another year.
Okay.
So I don't know. Alex Davey, West McDonald West. West. Yeah, and Sam Cross, BGO rookies coming in. Tom Pryor and Jacob
Had a
Bianco
great
coming up
season last season.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Tell us a little bit about the men. What do we expect from the senior men?
They've taken the step up to state championship. Hawthorn senior.
Have they really?
Yeah.
Did you guys want to share that with me at any stage?
Well, we went up to it.
Yeah. They applied to the competition subcommittee. They're certainly, you look at the level that their junior boys are coming up through, it's certainly going to be a sustainable program. They've been working towards this for about a year and a half. And we've always liked how tough that group are. And I've seen that group of guys stick together up against some arguably bigger names up in state championship. I think they'll surprise people, and I think they'll be a really worthwhile addition.
I know a few clubs out there are very, very envious of what Hawthorn have done and how they've done it with their senior men. No imports, no razzmatazz, just a good, solid group of guys that want to play for each other.
That may be an
Play for
import on the cards.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. And of course, the as we mentioned with the Division 1 women,
Some of the changes.
yeah, summer change there as well. A coaching change
Yes.
as well, I believe. Did we mention it before?
It's Michaela Jackson, former
yes.
player, and she played for a fair while. You'd know more about her.
Yeah, I coached against Michaela back in the day.
Yeah.
Long time ago. I tell you what,
Competitive.
could play.
Yeah.
She could play.
Yeah.
Good play for sure. Let's head out to Altona. Plenty of changes out there. D1 men. Des Radoslavic is going to be the coach out there.
Yeah,
Great pick up for them.
Big
Great
pickup.
pick up.
The guy
And a big
can
loss for
coach.
Little C though. So.
Yeah.
Certainly is, but look, it's a good chance for Des to, prove himself at that level and
Reshape a program that needs reshaping.
it needs a fresh new look.
So the women have undergone a lot of change. What's happening there? Because we've already mentioned a fair few players heading out.
The Division 1 women are kaput.
Not playing.
No.
Season off.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's only
Yeah,
one
let's hope it's
season
a
out.
season.
So they've got their youth teams.
Yeah, they've still got their youth team.
Try to build.
They've been in an unfortunate situation just for a variety of different reasons. They don't have enough players to sustainably have the senior women's team. They've worked strongly with this competition subcommittee to be granted not having the senior team just while they they go through the rebuild. Whether it takes a year or two, they'll be hoping that their youth league girls they can start pushing up. It may even end up being an entry back into Division 2 women eventually.
Yeah.
But I think they've taken what's the right decision for the longevity of
Mate. No, seriously.
You can't say that.
No, I wasn't about to say. If you can't control your bodily functions on this show, and I tell you
It was a
now,
right old mess, wasn't it?
no. Seriously, I've just had 2 months off. No. I've just had 2 months off and I've been relaxing. If you cut that piece of the show and you put that, what's that song?
Spanish flu.
If you put that Spanish flea thing on here with a picture of,
It's already happened. No, like when they're watching.
was
it's
it
already
your face or my face?
your face.
No, I wanted clearly known that it was your bodily function that caused us to cut the show.
Your censor. Carry on.
Blackburn. Thankfully, it's just about the end of the show. Blackburn, what's happening here at the Vikings?
Coaches are all back. Langford with the men, Holden with the women, and Smythe with the youth league men.
It's a bit misty in here, by the way. Anyway, go on.
They have a youth league women's program now.
They do. What's going on out there? Youth league women at Blackburn. That's good.
They've applied to the competition subcommittee, and they want 4 new youth women.
Who's coaching that team?
I'm not sure.
I'm
I'm not sure it's locked down yet.
Yeah, I think they're still in that.
They're going through the process
Yep.
once they were accepted into the competition.
Trying to give someone the job.
Well,
That's not
I
them.
might be interested in chatting. I've got nothing to do.
Well,
Have a chat with them.
Absolutely. So it's good for them. You know, they want to
Yeah,
help
good.
bolster their Div 2 women's program, but by building through their kids and adding that extra part of the
Yep.
pathway.
Blackburn men.
Yep.
Do we expect much change? Because they come across as a team that it's very, very hard to break into that group down there.
They're
So I
tight.
think Paul will have a few things up his sleeve just to help take. They were very
Couple of
competitive
cheeky
last year.
additions.
Absolutely.
I think you'll see improvement from the current guys too. By the sense of things.
I think they'll make finals next year.
So do I.
Yeah.
So do I.
Fair enough. And again, we haven't mentioned it yet, but D1 men is going to be a conference system.
Yes,
Yeah.
instead of they're not 18 conferences, there's 17 conferences now with the 3 teams moving up to state championship. All we've done is
Melton's
Melton
up.
come in to the Terrell conference, and then
Yeah.
Melbourne Uni, for geographical reasons, move across to the Watson conference.
And the 3 teams going up, I know we'll mention in other shows, but Whittlesea,
yeah.
Hawthorn,
Yes.
and I don't think there's anyone else capable, was there? Who else went up?
Oh,
Yeah,
there was
that's it.
11 players in a McKinnon team. that
Oh,
went
right.
up. I don't know if the 12th
Are
was.
you going to champ? Are you going to seriously going to champ? Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, there it is. So that's show 1 down. Sorry about the cut. Sorry about the break in transmission.
Yes.
Control yourself. Coming up next on silly
budget.
season, there'll be the next lot of clubs.
So if we didn't mention your club today, stay tuned.
You might be coming up next. Stick with us. More to come. Silly season. Good to be
That was unnecessary. Sorry.
See you next time out on Big V TV.